Hi, teacher.
Hello. Okay, let's wait for the rest of the students. Okay, hello everyone. Welcome to our lesson. Good evening.
Hello, teacher.
Hello, hello.
How are you?
Hello, I'm doing good. How are you today? Doing
I'm
good?
fine.
Okay, excellent.
Sure.
All right, guys, hello. Let's start by reminding you of the work in model, right? Remember, we are in class number 5. So today is class number 5. So we only have just a few days left to finish the activities, right? Remember, during the weekend, you can work on these activities to review the topics, to get some extra practice before the final exam, okay? So just keep that in mind. Now we are about to finish unit 2. So you can work in that module 1 and module 2, okay? Uh, for the practice. Okay, guys, so let's take a look at our agenda before we can check the list and the attendance. Let's check our agenda. So today is class number 5, May 10th. Let's take a look. So the first activity is a board game to practice the noun formation. So the topic that you studied yesterday about nouns, suffixes with nouns, and that's what we're going to practice. And also, because we are finishing unit 2, so we are going to do activities to practice the adjectives, a vocabulary activity, a crossword, then another exercise to practice gerunds. And we will finish unit 2 on page 25. Is the language live activity. Okay, so that is our agenda for today. Now let's check the attendance for the class. Let me turn off my camera just for a moment and we'll start checking the attendance. Let's start. Gerson Arismendi.
Hi, teacher.
Hello, okay. Keiner Baez. Keiner. Jean-Claude Barrera. Jean-Claude. Jessit Calderón.
Present, teacher.
Okay. Natalia Camargo.
Present, teacher.
Andrés Correa.
Present, teacher.
Okay. Andrés Corredor.
Present, teacher.
Okay. Silvia Cuellar. Okay. Johan Duque.
Present, teacher.
Elkin Fernández. Julián Figueroa.
Present, teacher.
All right. Ginette Fontecha.
Teacher.
Carlos Galán.
Present, teacher.
Mabel
Yes,
Gamboa. Yes, it's okay.
Okay.
Present, teacher.
Okay, Mabel. José Alejandro Gómez.
Here, teacher.
Okay, and Lisette Tarazona.
Present, teacher.
All right, so we don't have in class Elkin, Jean-Claude, and Keiner. Those are the students missing today. All right. Okay, guys, so let's start today. As I told you, it's a short activity to review the use of nouns, okay, or the suffixes in nouns. So this is the link for the game, for the activity. Let me show you what's the dynamic. We have played similar games previously. So here you roll the die, okay, and you can get a number.
Choose
so
the
example,
correct answer.
In this case, number 4. So studies the economy, right? Economic, economical, or economist. In this case, he's an economist, right? An economist study the economy. So is like this, we are going to practice the suffixes in nouns, okay? In the noun formation. So let's have some minutes to complete the game, okay? Okay, hello, Elkin. Mhm. All right, let me know when you finish the activity so we can continue. All right, guys, very good. Excellent. So you had some time to work on the activity. Is just to review what we learned yesterday during the class about nouns. Okay, let's take a look at other sentences, just as an example.
Choose the correct answer.
Okay, for example, this one. He has never been good at spelling, spell, or speller. Which one did you choose?
Spelling.
Spelling. He's never been good at spelling.
Choose the correct answer.
Okay, there has been a great in our team's performance?
Improvement.
Improvement. Very good. Mhm.
Choose the correct answer.
Okay, so offers regular training to the staff. My
Lawyer?
Employee.
employer.
Lawyer?
No,
Lawyer.
employee es el empleado. Okay?
Employer. Yes.
So,
yes.
employer, el empleador, ofrece entrenamiento regular, continuo al personal. Okay, so those are just some examples of the activity to review what we studied yesterday. Now, let's continue with our review for Unit 2. We are going to complete this exercise to review the adjectives. So in this previous part of Unit 2, we studied adjectives and the prefixes and suffixes, remember? So here we have some adjectives: unsuccessful, uncomfortable, honest, unsolved, hopeful, insecure, enthusiastic, and patient. Okay, so your job, your task now is to read the sentences and complete them with the correct adjective. Okay, for example, we have the first one. After she got a new job, she was rather more hopeful about the future. Okay, ella estaba más esperanzada por el futuro. Okay, so you're going to do this the same with all the other sentences. Read them and complete them with the adjectives in the box. All right, let's take some minutes. Please let me know when you finish, when you are ready to correct the activity. All right, guys, I see most of you are ready. So let's correct. Thank you, Sylvia. I see that you sent your answers. So let's read them to correct. Okay, let's start with Andres Correa. Andres, can you read the second sentence with the adjective that you chose?
Okay, teacher. There was an uncomfortable silence when Luke's ex-girlfriend came into the room.
Yes. Good. So this is uncomfortable silence when Luke's ex-girlfriend came into the room. Okay, thank you. Andres Corredor. For the third sentence, can you read it, please? With the correct answer?
Yes. Yes, teacher. The train won't be there for another 3 minutes yet. So you will just have to pay patient.
Yes, to
Be
be
patient.
patient. Yes, to be patient. Very good. Okay, thank you. Carlos, can you please continue with number 4?
Yes, teacher. After her third unsuccessful album, she decided to retire from her singing career.
Unsuccessful album, she decided to retire from her singing career. All right, good. Can you please continue, Elkin, with number 5?
I had really bad skin when I was a teenager, and this made me feel really insecure around girls.
Insecure around girls. Good. Please continue, Jeanette. Number 6.
To be completely honest, I don't really like that dress. It makes you look old.
Honest. I don't really like that dress. It makes you look old. Okay. Good. Please continue, Gersa. Number 7.
Okay, teacher. This is a fascinating book. It is about some of the biggest unsolved crimes of the 12th century.
On the 20th century. Unsolved
20th, yes.
mysteries crimes of the 20th century. Okay, and finally, Johan, the last one. Johan?
Sophie is very complex.
Very enthusiastic, yes. Enthusiastic. Can you read the complete sentence, please?
She had lots of interesting ideas as to how we could improve the department.
Yes, as to how we could improve the department. All right, very good. Excellent, guys. So these are the answers for the activity. It's just to review some practice for the adjective formation, right? We can see here these adjectives have prefixes and suffixes. For example, here, an, we have the suffix and full, okay? Prefix and suffix as well. Okay, very good. So next we have another activity, and this one is related to vocabulary from unit 2, okay? This vocabulary is, this is to describe how you feel. Sorry, I wrote unit 1, it's unit 2. Let me show you. What page in the book can you find this vocabulary? Just give me a moment. Okay, so here, at the beginning of the unit, we saw some adjectives, right? Here in page 16. So we have amused, awkward, grumpy, panicky, stressed, sleepy, etc. So using this vocabulary, you can complete the crossword. We have 9 words, so you have the definitions and the number of letters to complete it, okay? So I will give you just some time to try to solve it. I will help you with the first one. So you have just received some bad news about a member of your family. How would this make you feel from all these adjectives? You received some bad news about someone in your family. And we have
Bad
1, 2,
news?
3, 4, 5 letters from the adjectives. Entonces, ¿cómo me hace sentir eso? Yes, upset. The answer here is upset. Okay? So the idea is for you to complete the other words, the crossword, reading the definitions and using the adjectives. Let's close that. The adjectives here on page 16, okay? Page 16. I'll give you some minutes and then when you finish, we can check the activity together. Okay, guys, I think you are ready to check. So let's share the answers. We were in Johan, so let's continue with Jose. Jose Alejandro, the second one. You woke up in a bad mood and the weather is awful. What is the adjective?
Teacher, I don't know.
You don't have the answer?
Oh,
Okay, let's see
this.
any another student that has the answer maybe for the second one.
Grumpy.
Yes, the answer is grumpy. Yes, you woke up in a bad mood and the weather is bad, so you are grumpy. Okay, let's continue. So I will read the clue and you can give me the answer if you have it. 3, you didn't get the job after an interview and you don't feel very confident about your abilities.
Insecure?
Yes, insecure. Okay, number 4, you have been unemployed for a long time and your partner has left you.
Depressed.
Yes, depressed. You have some bad things happening all together, so maybe yes, you get depressed. Okay, number 5, you read a funny story in the newspaper.
Amused.
This is amused.
Amused.
Amused. Okay. Number 6, a large package arrives for you in the post one morning. You hadn't been expecting anything.
Curious.
Yes, curious. You are curious. Good. Number 7, you hate height and you are at the top of a very tall building.
Panicky.
Yes, you get
Panicky.
panicky. Panicky. And the last one, sorry, number 8, you are in a really good mood and you feel optimistic.
Positive.
You are positive. 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 And number 9, you have to wake up very early after a late night.
Sleepy.
Sleepy. Yes, you are sleepy. All right, there we have our answers. Excellent, guys. Very good. Now, let's close this activity and we will do the last review or practice activity for Unit 2. I have here, it's about the gerunds, okay? The use of gerunds. So you are going to complete this second sentence. We have one, and then we have another sentence under it, okay? So you are going to complete it so it has a similar meaning to the first sentence using a gerund. This exercise is useful or particularly useful because it is similar to something that we do in the exam, right? You have a sentence, then you have to transform it so that is similar to the first one. So, for example, I have, it can be expensive to eat out. Puede ser caro comer afuera. Entonces, usando un gerundio, recuerden qué es el gerundio, usar una forma verbal como sujeto de la oración, es decir, u objeto, es como un sustantivo, ¿no? Entonces, comer afuera puede ser caro. Eating out can be expensive. So you're going to do the same with sentences 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. All right? You have a sentence, then another sentence under it. You need to use a gerund to make a sentence that has a similar meaning to the first one. Okay? Questions about the activity? What we need to do?
No, teacher.
Okay, let's start working. All right, guys, let me know when you are ready, when you finish, so we can check your sentences. All right, guys, tell me, have you finished the activity or not yet? Let's check. Okay, Julian says done. Let's wait another minute and then we check. Okay, let's start checking to see what answers did you get for the exercise. So, oops, no, sorry. Okay, let's continue. We are with Julian. So for the second one, how did you write the sentence? Or Jose, I see your hand. Okay.
Teacher, making friends, it's easy for me.
Making friends, it's easy for me. If that is the answer. Friends, Yes, easy for me. Okay. Good. Julian, do you have the answer for number 3? I hate it when people drop their rubbish, basura, their rubbish in the street.
That was the most difficult for me. I
Okay.
don't know if is I hate it when people dropping their rubbish in the street, or I hate it.
It's close. It's close to the answer. The actual answer is I hate people dropping their rubbish in the street. Okay? Or
Yes,
I hate people dropping rubbish in the street.
I'm between both.
Mhm. Okay, yes, it was very, very close to the answer. Yes, it was correct. I hate people dropping their rubbish in the street. Okay, thank you, Julia. Yes, tell me.
Entonces, cuando no tiene que ir el when, ¿verdad? Cuando
Um,
uno puede poner I hate it, people dropping, o I
sí,
hate people
ahí
dropping.
lo podrías omitir. Ujú. Porque
Okay.
si no, la oración cambiaría. Para usar el gerundio lo podemos quitar, ¿ok? I hate people dropping their rubbish in the street. Okay. I saw Andres Corredor. You had your hand.
Yes.
Okay. Can you
Number 3.
tell me 4? Now we have
Okay.
number 4.
Number 4.
Mm-hmm.
It can be very stressful when you start a new job.
Mm-hmm.
Starting a new job, it can
Mm-hmm.
be very stressful.
Mm-hmm. Starting a new job can be very stressful. Okay.
Teacher,
Yes.
my question is about the number 5, the next one.
Okay.
It
Let's.
must to be the same letter, so we can change some
You can
words.
change it. You can change some things. Okay.
Okay.
But okay. Let me
Your
explain and
best.
then we will continue.
Okay.
Silvia, me preguntas, cuando usamos un gerundio en la oración, aún significa lo mismo, ¿ok? La idea es esa, ¿no? Que usemos el verbo que está, pero en su forma de gerundio, es decir, como si fuera un sustantivo. Entonces, si yo digo, odio a o que las personas voten, es que en español esa forma es como más rara, no es tan común de usarla. Pero en este ejemplo es más claro, ¿no? It can be expensive to eat out. Puede ser caro el comer afuera. Aquí está el verbo, to eat out. Si yo digo eating out, entonces comer afuera, ahí es sería como eso, es el sujeto de la oración, ¿no? Comer afuera, entonces ya ahí tiene otra función. Eating out can be
Yes,
expensive.
teacher.
Ujú.
But
Entonces,
o sea, me refiero a, digamos, la tercera. I hate when people drop their rubbish in the street. Entonces ahí tenemos que cambiarla y colocar, digamos, un gerundio, que sería I hate people dropping their rubbish in the street. O sea, sigue siendo lo mismo, o sea, el mismo significado, teniendo el mismo significado, solo que se escribe, digamos, de otra
con el
forma, o
gerundio,
se cambia,
sí,
digamos, la forma de la oración. Ok,
exactamente, sí,
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 eso era
significa lo mismo.
la...
Ujú.
Sí,
Yes, yes, Julián.
lo que pasa es que es confuso porque cuando lees I hate it, pareciera que tú estuvieses hablando del hecho de que las personas como hablando del hecho de votar. En cambio, cuando dice
Ujú.
I hate people dropping, pareciera que estuviese
Como a
diciendo
la gente.
odio, exacto.
Ok, sí, podría tomarse de esa manera. I hate people dropping, pero el significado es exactamente el mismo. Aquí dice I hate it when, entonces de la oración original quitamos el it y el when, y eso lo reemplazamos con el gerundio, ¿no? I hate people dropping their rubbish on the street, in the street. El significado es exactamente el mismo, ¿ok? Veo a Andrés, tiene la mano levantada,
Sí,
y Natalia.
sí, señor. Yo lo que
Ok.
entiendo de ese punto es que, pues en el inglés primero se pone el sustantivo y luego el sujeto, ¿no? Entonces, pues en ese caso sería como un ejemplo aproximado, ¿no? Que él primero está describiendo lo que hace la gente,
Ujú.
lo que es la gente. Entonces, no tanto la gente, sino se
Lo
está
que
refiriendo a
hacen,
la gente que vota.
exactamente. Ujú.
O
¿Qué
sea, como
odio?
que la gente
Yo odio,
yo odio a la gente que vota basura.
sería, yo odio que la gente bote su basura en la calle. Esa sería la traducción. Aquí es, yo odio cuando la gente bota su basura en la calle. Y la otra sería, yo odio eh,
La
que
gente
la
la
gente,
gente
no, no a la
votó,
gente.
It's like
sí.
Yo
a
odio
different
que
way.
la
It's
gente
like a
bote
different.
basura en la calle.
Es como
Okay.
decir que ponerle un nombre a la gente que vota basura, ponerle un nombre
Exactamente.
de
Ujú.
botadores de basura. Entonces, yo odio a los botadores de
Teacher,
basura,
it's like
Not exactly.
¿no?
it's like a different way to say the same thing.
Sí, ese es el ejercicio que estamos haciendo, es eso. Decir de otra manera o usar la misma idea, pero de otra manera con el gerundio, ¿ok? Practicando esa forma del gerundio. Se nos puede hacer un poco compleja porque esta forma no tiene como ese paralelo tan claro al español, ¿ok? Entonces, como lo es en inglés, que acá vemos la diferencia clara. To eat out y acá es eating out. En español sería, es caro comer afuera o comer afuera es caro. ¿Ok? Es igual, ¿ok? En español no hay una diferencia. Pero en inglés sí, es tomar este verbo que ya no funcione como verbo de acción, sino como un sustantivo, un sujeto u objeto de la oración. ¿Ok? Por ejemplo, en la siguiente. Lo encuentro fácil hacer nuevos amigos. Y acá es hacer nuevos amigos. Entonces, ese hacer nuevos amigos sería como el sujeto de la oración, ¿sí? Hacer nuevos amigos es fácil para mí, ¿ok? Ahí no estoy hablando de la acción tal cual, como aquí, to make, sino lo uso como el sujeto, ¿ok? Yes, it's a bit more clear. Natalia, I saw your hand.
No, teacher. Ya
Okay.
no.
Okay, good. Let's continue with number 4. Ya lo hicimos, ¿no? It's starting a new job can be stressful. Okay. Number 5 is my mother-in-law can't stand people. Esto es más difícil. My mother-in-law can't stand people who smoke when she's eating. ¿Alguien tiene una respuesta? ¿Cómo la pusieron?
Teacher,
Supporting.
can't stand it. My
Eh,
mother-in-law can't stand in people who smoke when she's eating.
No, not really. Aquí
No.
lo que cambia, este can't stand queda igual. Entonces, lo que cambia es, my mother-in-law can't stand. Mi suegra no soporta, no puede soportar. Esto queda igual. People smoking when she's eating. ¿Ok? El único cambio que hacemos es people who smoke a people smoking. My mother-in-law can't stand people smoking when she's eating.
Teacher, and can I say my mother-in-law dislikes people smoking while she's eating?
Yes, cambiar del verbo, pero es la misma idea. My mother-in-law dislikes people smoking when she's eating. Yes, it's the same. Entonces, ahí lo único que cambiaríamos es a las personas quienes fuman, es como raro decirlo así, entonces, a las personas que fuman sería el gerundio. Ella no soporta que la gente fume cuando ella está comiendo, ¿ok? Que las personas fumen cuando ella está comiendo, people smoking. And for the last one, I found that a good way to relax is to have a nice long bath. How did you make the use of?
I have been a nice long bath.
I find that
A good way to relaxing.
To relax, ese queda igual, to relax. Entonces,
Ah,
dice, I find that a good way to relax is to have a nice long bath. Entonces, para no usar acá el verbo, una buena manera de relajarse es el tomar un baño largo. Dice, encuentro que tomar un baño largo es una buena manera de relajarse. Entonces, el significado es el mismo, ¿ok? It's the same meaning. Only we are changing the words to use the gerund form. ¿Ok? Entonces, esta forma del gerundio es común, digamos, en estas oraciones, pero no nos debemos complicar tanto. ¿Cuándo es muy común el uso del gerundio? Cuando hablamos de acciones, por ejemplo, en una lista, como... o para hablar de algo en general, ¿no? Entonces, visitar a nuestros padres es bueno. Visiting our parents is good. ¿Ok? Ese es el uso más común de los gerundios como sujeto de la oración. ¿Ok? Para no decir, yo visito a mis padres, sino visitar a los padres es bueno. O tomar agua es saludable. Drinking water is healthy. ¿Ok? Ese sería como el uso de los gerundios. Alright? If you want more practice, you can use the book. Si queremos algo más de práctica, podemos usar el libro en la página 134 o el Moodle tiene también otras actividades para que continuemos practicando los gerundios. En la página 134 tenemos acá este ejercicio, ¿ok? Número 3 también lo pueden hacer. Okay, so do we have any questions about Unit 2 so far? ¿Alguna pregunta sobre la unidad 2? Questions, doubts? Nope. Okay, good. So guys, let's continue. We are going to finish Unit 2 on page 24 and 25, okay? So here we have the happiness formula, all right? So first we are going to check, we are going to watch a video about happiness, all right? We have a video and we are going to check the meaning for these words before we watch the video, okay? Okay, let's take a look. So chores, the first word is chores. What is this? Do you know what are chores or house chores?
What, teacher?
The page 20. Yes, page 24. This word. Vamos a ver este vocabulario antes de ver el video.
¿Son como deberes, profe?
Chores is
Sí.
like housework.
Exactamente. Chores nos referimos como a las tareas del hogar, ¿ok? El hacer oficio is the chores, ¿ok? Then we have staring at a screen all day. Staring at a screen all day. What is this? Staring at a screen all day. If I am this all day, I'm staring at the screen, okay? Mirar, stare es, la palabra stare es mirar fijamente algo, ¿no? Entonces, mirar una pantalla todo el día. Staring at a screen all day. Then we have a new word, drudgery. Anyone has any idea what this is? No?
No idea, teacher.
So sometimes maybe your mom, she says, I'm tired all day working in the house with the house chores, doing the dishes, sweeping, cleaning, washing, all of this. And for her, it's like she feels bad. So this is drudgery. En español no hay una palabra exacta para eso, sería como trabajo penoso, trabajo ingrato, sí, como malagradecido, una tarea aburrida. Okay, this is drudgery. Okay, generally is used to talk about housework. Generalmente se usa para hablar de eso, de las tareas del hogar. Es drudgery. Okay, then we have labor-saving devices. But what do you understand about this? Labor-saving devices.
Como mantenimiento.
For example, the washing machine is a labor-saving device. Also, the dishwasher is a labor-saving device. What else? The vacuum cleaner. Okay.
Secadora.
Yes, entonces son dispositivos o electrodomésticos que ahorran trabajo. Labor saving devices like washing machine, like the vacuum cleaner, like the dishwasher, lavaplatos, la lavadora. All of these are labor saving devices. And the last one, technological utopia. What is a utopia? In Spanish, what's the meaning of this?
Utopía.
But what is this?
Ideal.
Yes, it's like something of your dreams, right? It's like the paradise is a utopia. So what is the technological utopia in this case? We're going to watch the video. Well, before we watch it, let's classify these things into positive or negative. Do they have a positive effect or negative effect on happiness? En nuestra felicidad, ¿estas cosas tienen efectos positivos o negativos? So, the chores, las tareas del hogar, what do you think? Positive or negative?
Positive.
Positive, okay. Any other opinion? Maybe someone can say it's negative, you don't like doing it. Maybe. Then for staring at a screen all day, watching the screen all day.
Negatives.
Negative.
Negative, yeah, generally can be negative. Then drudgery. Remember drudgery, like
Negative.
yes.
Negative.
Labor-saving devices.
Positive.
It can be positive, yes. And finally, the technological utopia.
Positive.
Positive.
Yeah, this is also positive. Okay, so we are going to listen to all these phrases in the video. So it's important that we recognize what they mean. Now we are going to watch it and then answer these 4 questions, okay? Question number 1. What does the science of happiness say about machines? 2. What have labor-saving devices failed to do? ¿En qué han fallado estos aparatos electrodomésticos? 3. What does technology push out of our lives? ¿Qué saca la tecnología de nuestras vidas? Push out. And 4. What are the 3 ingredients of happiness? 3 ingredientes de la felicidad. Okay? Let's pay attention to the video, take some notes, and then we answer the questions. Okay, can you see the video and listen to it?
Yes, teacher.
Okay.
Happiness, we're told, is ours at the push of a button. Technology promises to free us from drudgery and open up new possibilities for fun. But the science of happiness warns that machines could lead us to misery. We must educate the next generation on the risks and how to design happiness into the future. To many, human progress is measured by our increased ability to avoid doing the chores. Labor-saving devices have indeed transformed lifestyle. But the technological utopia where we have more free time to be with our friends, to have fun and to be happy, just doesn't seem to have happened. 50 years ago, a day might have been spent cooking and washing. Today, we might sit staring at a screen to earn the money to pay for the latest machine. Few of us would go back to a mangle, but all of that sophisticated wizardry hasn't added much happiness to our lives.
The labour-saving device, the thing that was to free up our time, hasn't done its job.
In fact, technology is increasingly filling our time. But the pleasure on offer is often solitary. Scientists know human contact is critical to happiness, but technology can push it out of our lives. Even online communities may actually be just another way to avoid social interaction in the real world.
Sometimes people say, is there a key to happiness? Say, no, there's no one magic key. Once you find that key, you're going to be happy. But rather, there's a recipe. There's a set of ingredients that has to be put together in the correct way in each person's life.
We now know some of those ingredients. Good social relationships, meaning, which may come from religion or it may come from a philosophy of life, having goals that are interesting to work on and which use your strengths and abilities. These are some of the ingredients for happiness.
Okay, let's rewatch the video one more time.
Happiness, we're told, is ours at the push of a button. Technology promises to free us from drudgery and open up new possibilities for fun. But the science of happiness warns that machines could lead us to misery. We must educate the next generation on the risks and how to design happiness into the future. To many, human progress is measured by our increased ability to avoid doing the chores. Labor-saving devices have indeed transformed lifestyle. But the technological utopia where we have more free time to be with our friends, to have fun and to be happy, just doesn't seem to have happened. 50 years ago, a day might have been spent cooking and washing. Today, we might sit staring at a screen to earn the money to pay for the latest machine. Few of us would go back to a mangle, but all of that sophisticated wizardry hasn't added much happiness to our lives.
The labour-saving device, the thing that was to free up our time, hasn't done its job.
In fact, Technology is increasingly filling our time. But the pleasure on offer is often solitary. Scientists know human contact is critical to happiness, but technology can push it out of our lives. Even online communities may actually be just another way to avoid social interaction in the real world.
Sometimes people say, is there a key to happiness? Say, there's no one magic key. Once you find that key, you're going to be happy. But rather, there's a recipe. There's a set of ingredients that has to be put together in the correct way in each person's life.
We now know some of those ingredients. Good social relationships, meaning, which may come from religion or it may come from a philosophy of life, having goals that are interesting to work on and which use your strengths and abilities. These are some of the ingredients for happiness.
Okay. So tell me, guys, have you got the answers?
Teacher, can you repeat? I can listen the all the video because I'm busy with some in my house.
Okay, let's put it one more time. All right? Let's play it one more time.
Happiness, we're told, is ours at the push of a button. Technology promises to free us from drudgery and open up new possibilities for fun. But the science of happiness warns that machines could lead us to misery. We must educate the next generation on the risks and how to design happiness into the future. To many, human progress is measured by our increased ability to avoid doing the chores. Labor-saving devices have indeed transformed lifestyle. But the technological utopia where we have more free time to be with our friends, to have fun and to be happy, just doesn't seem to have happened. 50 years ago, a day might have been spent cooking and washing. Today, we might sit staring at a screen to earn the money to pay for the latest machine. Few of us would go back to a mangle, but all of that sophisticated wizardry hasn't added much happiness to our lives.
The labour-saving device, the thing that was to free up our time, hasn't done its job.
In fact, technology is increasingly filling our time. But the pleasure on offer is often solitary. Scientists know human contact is critical to happiness, but technology can push it out of our lives. Even online communities may actually be just another way to avoid social interaction in the real world.
Sometimes people say, is there a key to happiness? Say, there's no one magic key. Once you find that key, you're going to be happy. But rather, there's a recipe. There's a set of ingredients that has to be put together in the correct way in each person's life.
We now know some of those ingredients. Good social relationships, meaning, which may come from religion or it may come from a philosophy of life, having goals that are interesting to work on and which use your strengths and abilities. These are some of the ingredients for happiness.
All right, guys, so let's compare, let's check what you had for your answers. All right, so let's listen to Lisette for the first question. Lisette, what does the science of happiness say about machines?
That machines can lead us to misery.
Yes, this is the answer. Machines could lead us to misery. Okay, then Maveli, for the second question, what have labor-saving devices failed to do?
I don't have the answer, teacher.
Okay, let's see any student that has the answer for the second question.
Teacher, I don't sure, but beside the machine increase our ability to do chores.
No, not exactly. Es
They,
que en qué han fallado ellas.
they feel make us happy.
Yes, make us
Make
happy.
yes, make us happy.
Not exactly. We have another precise answer. Maybe Natalia, you have this answer.
Teacher, I don't sure, but they have pilot to give us more free time.
Yes, they have failed to free up our time. Así es que lo dicen en el texto. To free up our time, de darnos más tiempo libre, okay? Free up our time. That is the answer for number 2. Very good. Okay, number 3, maybe we can listen to Silvia.
Teacher, I guess it's the human contact.
Yes, this technology pushes out or takes out human contact from our lives. Good. And the last one, just sit. What are the 3 ingredients of happiness?
I believe are good social relationships, having goals,
Having goals, yes.
having the goals. I don't have
The other?
the number 3.
Okay.
The other teacher.
The other, what is the other? Yes, the other is maybe religion or some ideology, like meaning, algún significado en la vida. Okay, so let's check the answers. Here we have them. Okay, so the first, it warns us that machines could lead us to misery. We must educate the next generation on the risks and how to design happiness into the future. Second, they have failed us to give us more free time or to make us happy, as Andres and Natalia said. 3 is the human contact is important, critical for our happiness. And the 3 keys are good social relationships, a meaning, either a religion, a philosophy of life, and also having interesting goals in which we can use our strengths and our abilities. Okay, tener unas metas interesantes en las cuales podamos usar nuestras fortalezas y habilidades. Okay, let's close them. Okay, now guys, let's see if we can answer point number 6 without watching the video again. We watched it 3 times, so I want you to take a minute to read the sentences and try to remember what was the correct answer in each case. We have drudgery, new possibilities, free time, fun, less or more, alone with other people, more or less, the key to, or a recipe for. So I'll give you just some minutes to try to remember what we heard in the video, okay? All right, guys, are you ready? Do you have the answers for exercise number 3?
Yes, teacher.
Yes,
Okay.
teacher.
Yes,
Okay,
teacher.
let's correct. Okay, and let's start again. So Andres Correa, the first one. Technology promises us to bring us.
Teacher, new possibilities?
Yes, the answer is new possible. Sorry, new possibilities. Yes. Okay, Andres Felipe, the second one. In a technological utopia.
In a technological utopia, we will have more free time.
Yes, I think it's free time. We would have more free time.
Free time. Yeah.
Okay.
Hello? Yes?
Yes, good.
Okay.
Thank you, Andres. Carlos, for number 3, compared to 50 years ago.
We now spend less time on household chores.
Yes, we now spend less time on household chores. Good. Number 4, Elkin.
Because of technology, we now spend more time with other people, but in virtual mode.
I think it's alone. We
Alone?
spend more time alone. Yes. Do you guys agree? Do you remember or no? It was
Yes,
alone?
teacher. Alone. Alone.
Yes, I think
Alone,
it's
teacher,
more
yes.
time alone. Okay. Number 5, let's see, Jeanette. Online communities.
Online communities make us less social in the real world.
Yes, less social in the real world. Good. And number 6, Gerson, do you agree? Sorry, we know that I was reading the other one. We know that the key to or a recipe for happiness.
We know recipe for happiness.
I think yes, a recipe
Because
for happiness.
we have the ingredients.
Yes. Okay. So in the second one, I think the answer was both free time and fun. I was trying to remember. Yes, for the second one, in the technological utopia, we would have both more free time and more fun. Okay. Good, guys. Thank you. So now to finish, we only have like 10 more minutes. I'm going to give you this time just to discuss in the groups. I will create some groups. You don't have to write anything. I just want to hear you speaking. So if you agree with the recipe for happiness, recordemos la receta de la felicidad, de tener buenas relaciones interpersonales, un significado de la vida y una ideología, una religión y un propósito, unas metas interesantes. Esa es la receta de la vida. So, do you agree with this? And what other ingredients do you think are important for a happy life? ¿Algún otro ingrediente que sea importante para una vida feliz? Okay? So I will create the groups just for 10 minutes and I will go just to hear you guys discussing, all right? Let's create them. Okay, let's join the groups, please.
Hello?
Hello.
Hello.
Okay.
Howdy, teacher.
Andres, Carlos, Julian, I want to hear you speaking. Do you agree with this recipe for happiness? And think of any other ingredients that you will add for happiness, okay? Okay, Julian is here, Carlos, Andres.
In my case, I think the key of happiness is have a purpose in your
Okay.
life, even if your purpose
Espérame,
is
Andrés, es que no sé si los otros chicos están acá. Carlos. Okay, okay,
Hi, teacher.
okay. Good, so you can continue.
okay. Is have a purpose or a goal. For me, it doesn't care if you have a goal for a short time or for a long time, but it's better if you
Good
eh,
social relationships and meaning from religion or philosophy of life.
Yes. And stranger your abilities or skills. It was one or or
Uh,
or I'm strong.
is having interesting goals which use or strengths and ability.
Okay.
For example, painting or I don't know. But
Okay.
I agree. I agree. It's important these three tips. But maybe maybe include
Ayer que era teacher,
Yes, tell me.
what is the word similar to happy? Era algo como de contentamiento o algo
Okay,
así.
yes, contentment.
Contentment.
Mhm.
Contentment, yes.
Contentment.
Contentment. Thank you, teacher.
Okay.
Sylvia, I think maybe
For me, like be organized with all your things, like be, I don't know how to say, like
discipline.
have a daily routine and try to what is that? Try to do new things.
This is like similar to this discipline.
Like a movie. It's like a movie. White men.
Okay. Yes, I
Sorry,
agree.
black men. Black men. Is a cat or a dog? A dog.
Yeah, I agree with you. Yes, having a pet is definitely part of the recipe
It's
of
important
happiness.
for the happiness.
Yes, because you can enjoy time with them, and they are just the greatest thing that can happen to us. They bring us happiness and beautiful things to our lives.
Yes, I love Wallout with
I have a
him.
pet too, a dog. He is.
You have cuando?
Hi, teacher.
Hello.
We were discussed about the Moodle,
Yes,
We
so
didn't have enough
5,
time
6,
to, but
7,
yes. Sorry?
9, 10. Okay, we finish next Wednesday. That is the last class. Okay. La última clase es el siguiente miércoles, si no estoy mal. Déjame mirar el cronograma. Sí, el 17 de mayo es la última clase. ¿Ok? Entonces, el proyecto lo entregamos el 16. El Moodle probablemente lo podamos dejar el jueves. No, bueno, tengo que preguntarle a la coordinadora. No, digamos que hasta el día que terminamos, el 17 para ir a la fija. Si la fecha del Moodle cambia, pues yo se los haré saber, ¿ok? Si tienen un poquito más de plazo. Pero por ahora, hasta el 17, ¿ok?
Hasta el día del examen, hasta las 12. Ok, teacher.
Yes. Ok. Okay, guys, so that is all for today. We finished the review for Unit 2. You will start Unit 3 with Teacher Marilyn in the next part of the class, all right? So see you tomorrow, guys. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you, teacher.
See you.
Thank you, teacher. Bye. Have a
Bye-bye.
good night.
You too. Thank you. Bye-bye.